Welcome back, and thanks for joining me for day 5 on board the brand new Star Princess as we have a very relaxing day at sea. My name's Andrew, and this is Tidal Horizons. We cover all things princess here on this channel, including this daily vlog of Star Princess's inaugural Western Caribbean cruise. This morning, we are up early to get our youngest to the kids club for the junior chef experience, where they get to tour the galley and make their own desserts. Watch to the end for the results. Today we tour an important location of the ship. Of course, I'm talking about the laundromat. I really appreciate that Princess still puts self-service laundromats on board their ships when others don't. For us traveling with kids and a wide-ranging wardrobe, it's helpful to be able to reduce the number of changes of clothes we need to bring. At $3 per wash and $3 per dry, it's reasonable and more affordable than flying with extra luggage. Somehow, we missed the start of Zumba again. No point starting in the middle, so we head upstairs to the International Cafe for a cappuccino and a late breakfast. Today is a very low-key day, so between finishing the laundry and doing some editing, booking a couple of cruises, and having just a small nap, it was all of a sudden lunchtime. Now, a dedicated viewer and client sent me an email and requested more food in my daily videos, so this is for you, Jerry. The family opted for a proper sit-down lunch in the Aurora dining room. This gave me a chance to have a look around in the daylight and see what this multi-level venue looks like from Aurora up to the celestial dining room. Lunch is served, including the kids' favorite calamari and some excellent vegetarian spring rolls.
It's his meal. Okay, just be patient.
You can't go wrong with a hot chili dog for lunch. Fried chicken and waffles is always an interesting choice. I opted for the beef and broccoli for my lunch. Overall, it was a really nice civilized lunch with the family. Later in the afternoon, we checked out the Wakeview Terrace and again joined the pool, the hot tubs, and of course the beautiful sunset. We left just enough time to get ready for our final formal night of the cruise. They do clean up well. It is formal night. Let's go. Dinner options were as varied as the different levels of formal wear people were wearing. It's a good choice. The coconut crusted fried shrimp was very popular at our table, as was the creamy tomato soup. Tonight, I also opted for a fantastic bottle of the Brittany Amarone di Valpolicella instead of my standard glass of Malbec from the Plus menu. For our mains, it was the land and sea, beef and lobster for most of us, except for an order of the ever-popular fettuccine alfredo. For dessert, it was a one-of-a-kind masterpiece that no matter how much you ask, you won't get it. It's not on this menu. Our junior pastry chef did an incredible job with preparing dessert.
Look at that. Oh. No.
Just start with that.
After dinner, while most of the crew turned in earlier than normal, I checked out Good Sprits again and was not only entertained and educated by the crew, but we were also surprised with a guest visit by Rob Floyd, master mixologist for Princess Cruises, and star of the Good Sprits television program.
We're going to taste the impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Good Spirits at Sea.
With any luck, we'll have more from Rob in tomorrow's vlog. We visit the ever-popular port of Cozumel tomorrow, and it's an early wake-up for our beach excursion with an 8 a.m. departure. Which venues or features do you want to see next? Leave a comment and take a second to hit like and subscribe to the channel. You can also find links in the description of this video to my monthly newsletter, and if you live in the US or Canada and need help planning your next cruise vacation, contact information is in there too. Come back tomorrow for another episode. Thanks for watching.